Hello, today is June 27th, 2024, and I want to make a video today about a couple of tomatoes, or one tomato that I'm growing in my gardens. I've got 60 tomato plants in two different gardens. This one I think is like 45 tomatoes, but I want to talk about this tomato, the Wisconsin 55. I think I bought these from M.I. Gardner, and I'm pretty sure they're hybrid tomatoes. They're not heirlooms, but it grows like it says a 6 to 8 ounce fruit. Matures in 65 or 75 to 80 days. And there's the picture again. Pretty good, pretty nice looking tomatoes. Not sure how they taste, but it's the first year I'm growing them. But I wanted to show you something on these. So here, here I got big boys in these first two rows here. And they're starting to set some fruit on there. You can see some tomatoes. Like a couple down here. Some small ones. But then, it's about what they're growing on these big boys. But boy, and then I look at these, at this Wisconsin 55, and look at these blossoms on this thing. I mean, it's just, this plant is unreal. I mean, it's just covered with blossoms. And I counted on this plant here, there are 13 tomatoes growing on here already. All different sizes, but they're growing. And I didn't count the number of blossoms on there because it's like they just keep popping up. But look at this plant. It's not even here. This line here is 30 inches tall, and this thing is probably 2 feet, 24 inches. But look at what this thing's set on there already. And according to this, the package here, this is an indeterminate. It says indeterminate. So this thing's going to be producing. Here's June, end of June, so it's going to be July, August, September, October. Going to like half into October. This thing's going to be, I don't know, I'm thinking there's going to be like over 100 tomatoes coming off this thing, if not more. If I got 13 on here already, and this thing's only been in the ground for a few weeks, I think when I plant this thing, June, first week in June. This is one I just added on. I mean, these other plants in here have been in. These have been in since May 27th. But this thing here, I planted. I just added this on in the first week in June. And wow, what a plant! And I'm going to show you the other one in the other garden once. Let's go take a look at this thing once. I don't know. I don't have a clue what these things taste like. But let's see what it says on the package. It says full of flavor and crack resistant, with strong skin and solid red flesh, making it the perfect all-purpose tomato. An easy variety to grow thanks to its tolerance to so many different climates. Well, it sure is doing good here. Okay, so here's some German pinks that, it's starting to put some fruit on. You got some down here, you can see another cluster here. I'm starting to set some tomatoes up here, but let's take a look at this Wisconsin 55 here once. Look at this guy. I counted, there are 20 tomatoes on this thing. Now this one here has been in a little bit longer. So here's the 30-inch string that's 30 inches high. And it's starting to top, so you got to figure it's about 32 inches. But look at all these tomatoes on this thing. Look at this cluster here. Down in here is another one, and down here. Let's see, here's another oops, get that leaf out of there once. Can you see that? Another cluster down here, big cluster. Up here, setting them over here. Getting them over here. I counted, there are 20 tomatoes on there that are already set. And it's just, look at all these blossoms it's kicking off yet. I mean, this thing is just this is an insane producer here. Look at this. You know, like I said, I don't know what these tomatoes are going to taste like. It says 6 to 8 ounce fruit. So we'll see. But this thing's going to be growing in this garden for another 3.5 months. So it's going to be going up this pole 7 feet. Or the pole here is only 6 foot. In the other garden it's 7. But it's going to be going up this pole. Then I have a string going across to this pole. So it'll be, you know, all these plants will be growing from one side of the row, from one row to the other. But yeah, that's the video I wanted to make about the Wisconsin 55. What an insane plant! And I hope these tomatoes taste good. If they do, boy, I'm going to be growing a lot more of these things next year. Okay, well, thanks for tuning in. Bye now.